If you've been playing Genshin Impact for quite a while now, you have definitely felt what I felt. I started playing Genshin since October 5 of 2022. This was when Genshin had their first ever banner. I was looking for some games to play with my friends at the time. That is when I stumbled upon the wonderful world of Teyvat. It was magical. Anime like world, pretty smooth combat, and most importantly, extremely fun exploration. People loved and still love this game for many different reasons. Some love the story, and some love the deep lore. Some love the characters, some are just addicted to the gacha pulls. I loved the exploration aspect of this game. Although simple, just going around places, finding loot, puzzles, and amazing scenery made Genshin very special for me. I loved games like this. Skyrim is actually my favorite game of all time, and Genshin reminded me of the feelings I had when I first played Skyrim. I didn't even know a whole lot about gachapos. I had never played a gacha game. For me, Genshin was an RPG first and a gacha game second. I had no idea that the game even had a pity system. I was AR40 when I first got my 5-star character simply because I never rolled on banners. I didn't know rolling on banners were all hype and stuff. I used to play with pretty much the default characters like Amber, Lisa, Kaya, and Aether. I let myself slowly immerse in the world of Genshin, completed Archon quests, story quests, world quests, did the events, built a house in the teapot. I reached AR 55. Inazuma had just released. I was excited to explore this new area. And I did, but it didn't feel the same. It felt like the charm that once Genshin had on me had worn off. It had worn off for quite a while now. You see, before Inazuma released, I had already completed everything the game had to offer, except doing the 100% on maps. Genshin really has nothing to do once you reach a certain limit. It becomes mundane. You see people complain about the endgame content a lot. At least that was the case for me as well. I'm sure there will be a lot of you who will relate to the things I'm about to say now. I used to log into the game, do my dailies, finish up my resins, and if I didn't have the time to finish all grinding the artifacts, I would just make them into condensed resins and just log out. It became a chore. Do the same thing over and over so that you have primos you spend for the next banner, roll on the said banner, and repeat. And even if you do get the character you pulled for, it just becomes a burden. Leveling up characters in Genshin follow the same structure. You grind the respective bosses, kill a bunch of weak ass mobs, and pull your hair out in domains hoping to get a good artifact. At one point, I asked myself, what is the point of all this? What is the point of getting a cool character if it just becomes a burden to level them up? It's not like you play with level 40 characters for on a high world level with shitty artifacts. It was around this time that I made a YouTube channel. I had quit playing for about a week. I covered the things that interested me in Genshin and made a couple of videos. But even that became a chore. I stopped uploading. I was always thinking of getting back on this channel, but I had no idea how to. I based this channel around a thing I had lost an interest in a long time. I was talking to my friends about how Genshin has probably the best and longest honeymoon phase of any games, but once you get out of it, there really is no going back. And everything feels so pointless, and you feel like you've done everything you possibly can in the game already. I'm aware that there are new maps coming, new characters, new content. This might be different for a lot of people, but for me, I was never in for the characters. I was for exploration and the story and simply the gameplay. The new story quests were disappointing. For me, Inazuma questline was so weak that it was the final nail in the coffin for me. And after that, I just completely stopped playing Genshin. I did download Genshin now and then just to like see, and I couldn't even finish one thing. Like I downloaded Genshin. I used to download Genshin again and like log in for 2 minutes and then just quit and uninstall. So I downloaded the game again just for the sake of this video. I wanted to see when my account was really created. So with this is my final goodbye to this game. And as for the final ritual,
Boken da boken!